You know you want it. Overwatch. Ow. Let's eat him alive. I said At least the enemies can't hit too. That's something. Something I can deal with. 75%. Action Jackson! Well, Action Eiger more likely, but still. Psst. Chances! Ooh, big boy. Really? Ja, let's get Dietrich. Let's make sure everyone is, yeah. Mercenary, hired mage, to the mage. That guy's fucked. Over here, boss! Yeah. You saw that? Eat the troll! Om nom 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 nom! Om nom 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 nom! How? I heal you. No worries. And I haste glory. I can take out this guy. Wonderful. Just like I expected it. Of course you hit me. Glad to see you all made it here alive. Dietrich straightens his joint, quacking under the strain. He takes a step in your direction, his expression grim. Listen, boss, we've got problems. I saw a group of these jackasses peel off a few minutes ago. They made a beeline for the sewers. They were carrying bombs Elanarae. Can't say what yield, but they look big. Unless you're fancying living in a crater, I would suggest that we hightail it down here. Where the hell is Blitz? He took off with Malit. Said something about jamming the attackers' comms. Don't worry about them, we've got to deal with those bombs. Okay. Stop the plot in the sewers. Okay. The sewer level! The best level of all. Probably have 5 people now who are all pissed and have more movement power. You and your team descend into the sewers, footsteps echoing off of the damp stone walls. You barely notice the smell. There's no time to waste. Ordwin's team of mercenaries is down here somewhere, waiting to plant the explosive charges beneath the keys. The fate of the Kreuzbazaar is in your hands. Bombs remaining 3 out of 3. 11 rounds until the bombs explode. Don't put any pressure on me. No need for that. Maybe I should split the team up. It's always a good idea to split people up, or? Yeah, I think so. You one over there. So Glory, Dietrich und Dante are a team, and me and Aiga are another team. That works. Do you have haste, by the way? Yes, you can haste me then. So I can make it. There's a way with. Are you an enemy? I can't attack you, so I guess not. You're an enemy. So you get my claws in your face. Bam! I am so over these hit chances. I can't tell you that. Ah, the ghouls are helping me, that's nice. Mercenary, mercenary, mercenary. Yeah. I would say we killed the mercenary. Oh. That was a bad idea, I hope you know that. What the fuck is wrong with you, you idiot? Yeah, ghoul power! Nom 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 nom. I should get rid of one of them at least. He's dead in his turn. So, show him 83%! You are literally standing behind him! Your weapon is hitting the back of his head! And you missed? Fun times! I can't hit both, huh? Nope. Can increase the hit chance of Glory. That's something. Later. Dragon Slayer. Is this no, I can't hit. I can hit both. Let's actually do this. 66%. He should be dead. think the ghoul will kill him next turn. 74% and I miss. One up to him. Son of a bitch. Hmm. 48% chance and I hit 3 times. That's also something that sometimes at least happens. Dante, can you? No, you can't. You can't just use the control doors. Okay, the third one is over there. Let's let you one back. He got out there fast. So, I shall heal you. You are flanked, wonderful. Shoot him in the face. 6. Defuse the bomb. 1 bomb defused. Glory, defuse the second bomb. Second bomb defused. You can one up to Dietrich and Dante, who in turn one up already. We meet in the central control room. Both teams should be able to join. Yeah. Or not. Really? Well, should have faced it Eiger. Well. Can you do that? Yes. Maybe I can snipe, yeah. Not taking any chances. 6 rounds, not much time, but doable. Okay, they have a mage. They have someone with a shotgun. So 3 people out there, yeah. That's fine. Eiger can now run a long way. I shouldn't have done that because Glory now can't get past. No, she can, okay. This game is actually smart. You can walk past your own comrades. That's good. I like that. So, what do we have here? I can just run up and try to defuse the bomb like this. Might actually work out. Block those assholes. Bite the mercenary. Doggy! That ghoul is determined. Okay, Eiger. If you stand here, you should be able to snipe them. Yep. Then let's snipe the conjurer. 6. Should be dead in the next shot. Or maybe I let Dietrich do the honor. So, Dietrich. No grenades, sadly. That thing is gone. This guy's flanked. I definitely couldn't have done it if I hadn't split up my team. That was quite important. Otherwise, I doubt this would have worked out. Chloe, do us the honor. Let's head to the safe house. Take care of Paul. Yeah, I kinda doubt that anything will help him. Unless he was a cyborg. Plot twist! Paul Amsel was a cyborg. You emerge from the foulness of the sewers, only to be met with the equally dark stench of cordite and death. Although you've saved the keys, it is far from unharmed. Residents wander the streets dazed, holding their wounds, tending to others, observing the damage. The look in their eyes tells the story. The illusion of safety has been shattered. You enter Paul Amsel's trade emporium, already knowing what you will find there. The knowledge doesn't make the discovery any easier. Once again the team gathers. I want Paul Amsel, but tonight he has no more missions to offer and no advice to give. His body lies motionless on the hardwood, cooling in the night air. The ruin of his face has been hidden under burlap tarp. For several minutes nobody speaks. Finally Dietrich steps forward. I think we should say something about Paul. There's another moment of silence and Eiger speaks up. I'll go. Eiger brings herself to attention and stares straight ahead. Paul Amsel was an important member of this team and he supported us well. He said what he was going to do and he did it. That's rare, that's worthy of respect. She looks down at the body, and there's a long pause before she speaks again. Thank you, Paul Amsel, for everything. Another pause, her voice softens. I was out of position when they came for you. I couldn't save you, I'm sorry. The other shifts uncomfortably, not knowing what to say. Chloe breaks the awkward moment, her voice a frosty monotone. I appreciate what Amsel did for us. It's another loss, one that this team can't afford. Chloe's eyes sweep across the group, then land on Amsel's body. Her expression is impossible to read. After a moment she turns her head to look at you. It's hard, I know, but this is why we need to keep together, support each other. No one's gonna look out for us but us. Dietrich eyes you appreciatively. Yeah, that's right. There's more to this than a mercenary's paycheck. There has to be. Goodbye, Paul. God sei mit dir. God be with you. I guess you can imagine it. Gingerly, Blitz steps forward. His hair is mussed and there's a fresh bullet hole in his jacket. He smells like smoke and blood and stale sweat, and his hands tremble as he takes them out of his pockets. Well, I didn't know Paul as well as the rest of you, but he seemed like a good guy. He shuffles his feet. I didn't want to see this happen anyway. You okay, Blitz? Looks like you and Mallet saw some action back there. Yeah. His eyes remain fixed on Amsel's body. I'll live. As if in turn, Dante lowers his head sadly, lets out a heavy sigh and closes his eyes. We'll miss you, Paul. Don't worry about the body. I know what to do. Be respectful, but be quick. After all, it's only a shell. Paul is with Monica now. We are all gonna be with Monica soon if you don't do something. The Fire Wing came after us once, she will do it again. This is about more than just us. Everyone's in danger. The whole MF state. Aren't you being a little dramatic? I don't think that is, Igerlof. I really don't. Come on, everyone. Let's get a good look at that optical chip. I want to see what we are dealing with. Iger eats the body. I know what to do with the body as she pulls down her zipper and starts peeing on him. So, Igerlof. Speed loader. Iger gets an ability to reload all of her equipped weapons for 0 AP. Cooldown 7. I think I take this. That sounds like a really good ability. 7 turns though. Ooh, that's a lot. Or I can hit 2 enemies in one action. But that's not... I could take people down with it. Let's take it. Dragon Slayer's Wes. Whoa! The Dragon Slayer now harms all foes within 3 tiles of Dietrich for 16 damage. Wow. Yeah, I take that. He's pissed. That makes sense. Gain a Ruger Super Warhawk. Gain an upgraded Bumona kit. Let's take the Ruger. And you take... this. Okay. Who the fuck are you? Ah, that's Dietrich. Oops. Who the fuck are you? Ah, Dietrich! Shadowrun BBS? Sorry guys, I have to check my forum real quick. I sold some Yu-Gi-Oh cards and maybe someone is, you know, buying them and so. Schattennest under siege. All-out war has broken out between the Rambok and several mercenary groups. Not sure who started it, not sure if it matters. If I were you, I would stay the hell away until they finished killing each other. I knew that place was a powder keg, but this is a bit much. Has anyone made it out there safely? Streets aren't safe at the moment. If people aren't out already, they would better have some food and water stockpiled. The Schockwellenreiter posted something about the Lobachevsky, but I haven't been able to find any evidence to corroborate that. Just claims, it's just a Rambok defending the turf against these 3 agents. Selling used custom Westwind 2000. Like it says, good condition, clean. Got the turbocharge kit. Additional armor plating added to the front and sides. Trunk has mounted Ares autocannon, but you will need a rigger to operate it, no hand access. Looking for 80,000 Nuyen OBO. Nice car, wouldn't happen to be any corpse looking for it at the moment, eh? Has the PPS been triggered? Any wax rebuild? Reed Holster, nope, all clear on that front. Nobody drove this baby but me, and I don't wreck cars. The autocannon dropped the last sucker who tried to do any damage. Okay. Post-pay data for sale? No. Go back. Okay. Read the contents of Alice's optical chip. You start the optical chip into the computer's waiting chip jack. On the screen, Alice's office blossoms into view. A half-second later, a real-time simulation of Alice appears, seated behind her mahogany desk. Something about it reminds you of a figure from a wax museum, lifelike but dead inside. It greets you with a facsimile of Alice's joyless smile. Customer name Elanarae. Its voice is hollow, synthetic. An automaton masquerading as a living woman, one you've never even met in the flesh. Account number 1012579. Greetings, valued customer. I am an offline simulacrum of the Alice persona. I've been included on this chip to answer any questions that you might have about your information purchase. Nifty piece of tech. Not now, Bleeds. If you're ready to proceed, I will present Alice's findings. You may interrupt this presentation at any point by saying, Alice, I have a question. Is that the only thing you will respond to, or can I talk to you like a normal person? The simulacrum hits it slightly. You may interrupt this presentation at any point by saying, Alice, I have a question. That answers that. We are ready. Let's get this show on the road. Very well. Commencing presentation. The simulacrum goes rigid for a moment, then seems to relax. When it speaks, it sounds more natural, as though the real Alice is speaking through it. Alright, Elanarae, I've got good news for you, and I've got bad news. Let's start with the good news. I've found Vauclair, and he's alive. Thank God. The trail to your missing doctor was long and slippery one. The fee that you paid me barely covered my costs for the job. I sent a team into the SOX on a fact-finding mission. I bribed government officials, I greased the palms of wage slaves at megacorps all across Europe. Holy fuck, she's good. Each step I took eliminated possibilities, drew me a little bit closer, and finally, I found a place where Vauclair is being held. The simulacrum makes a sweeping gesture with his right hand and an image switchblades onto the screen. A grainy overhead photograph, annotated with map coordinates. You recognize it immediately. This is where you will find him. He's being held captive at a remote estate called the Harfeld Manor. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. He was there the whole time? Chloe says nothing. She just studies the photograph and nods. Okay, nobody tell me. I get it. This is something else that I missed. Alice, I have a question. The simulacrum hitches again. You can feel the life drain out of it. It looks at you robotically. You have a question. Alright, please, make your inquiry now. You said that Vauclair is being held at this state. What evidence did you turn up to support that? One of my assets at Transys Neuron had provided me with a video feed dated 2053-1010. The feed was taken by a corporate surveillance drone. Playback commencing. The screen is filled with a grimy black and white video feed. You recognize the Harfeld Manor, photographed from high above. The camera pushes in, and the image sharpens. Through a barred ground-level window, you can see the shape of a stooped, emaciated figure. His body shows clear signs of neglect. The figure is unmistakable. It's Vauclair, 20 years older and worse for wear. His skin hangs loose on his bones, and his cheeks are hollow. There's a distinctive grey pallor to his skin. That's Vauclair, or white, what's left of him anyway. It doesn't look like they've been feeding him much. He shakes his head. Poor bastard. Another figure steps into the frame behind Vauclair, an orc. He turns his head slightly and his skin grafts catch the light. Vauclair slowly turns to face Ortwin and the video feed cuts out. The simulacrum stares at you impassively. Do you have another question? What else did you turn up about the Harfeld Manor? Seismological data and thermal imaging confirm the existence of a large hollow chamber under the estate. It is my suspicion that Dr. Vauclair is being held somewhere within the substructure. If Fire Schwing has kept Vauclair trapped there for almost 20 years, she's gotta have a reason for it. It takes effort and resources to lock a man away for that amount of time. So what's her endgame in all of this? Why not just kill him and be done with it? Malice? Revenge? Who knows? Remember, this was the man who shot her down. He sent her crashing into a radioactive wasteland. If somebody did that to me, I would want to hurt him too, and I would make it last. I think it goes deeper than that. According to Winter's DVD, Vauclair designed the experimental weapon that shot her down, and that weapon split her body from her essence. And Chloe glances down at her own steel and chrome arms and suppresses a shudder. If I had to guess, I would say that she's trying to make him fix whatever he did to her. That's what makes sense to me. There's a moment of silence as the group processes Chloe's suggestion. Before anyone can speak, the simulacrum cuts back in. Do you have another question? No more questions. Let's get on with the bad news. Well, feel free to interrupt again with any future inquiries. The simulacrum pauses and a brief tremor washes over its body. Its eyes flutter and you can hear the sound of your computer working to process more of the chip's data. Iger turns to address the team. If for clears at Hartfield, we've got problems. The last time we broke into the place it took Monica out. It was a miracle that any of you got out alive. Yeah, but now we know what's down there. This time we'll be prepared for it. We can handle this. Iger shakes her head. No, it will be even worse this time. The first time we went in, we had the element of surprise on our side. But now, they'll be expecting us. They're hunting us, remember? The security team is going to be waiting for us, Dietrich. That Outran bastard is going to be waiting for us. And even if we make it past them, we're going to have to deal with the dragon in the basement. Well, what else can we do? Cut and run? The last time I checked, that wasn't an option either. Even if it were, I wouldn't take it. I'm not running from this. Not after what I did here tonight. I still haven't completely ruled out the cut and run plan. None of us are, Glory, but Iger's right. We can't just go charging in there again, not without some kind of edge. The simulacrum jerks back to life. It resumes speaking, blissfully unaware of the conversation that it's cutting off. And now Elanarae, onto the bad news. You know nowhere where Claire is, but rescuing him will not be possible. Alice, I have a question. He continues without waiting for a response. Why the hell not? In the course of my investigation I encountered something terrifying in the Matrix. It was fast, cunning, and very definitely intelligent. I'm convinced that I only escaped because it let me go. It could have killed me in a heartbeat if I wanted to. This thing that I met is protecting the Hartfield Manor, and it's going after anyone who gets too close to what's happening there. Alice, what did you see in there? What is going after these people? By way of exploitation, I would like you to read the following documents. I hope you have corp and security specialties unlocked. You mean the etiquette? Yeah, I have these. The simulacrum makes another sweeping gesture, and the menu slides back onto the screen. This time it is filled with text. What you're looking at is an archived forum discussion from the early days of the Shadowrun BBS. Blitz stares at the text on the screen. It isn't kidding, Chief. This discussion is dated back to 2036. That's ancient history in the decking community. It probably isn't even correct to call these guys deckers. Hackers would be the more appropriate term. And when you're finished reading it over, say, Alice, I'm done and we can continue. Read the archive discussion. As you lean in to read, the text slowly begins to scroll up from the bottom of the screen. You all hear about the SK team that got quizzed a few hours ago? A whole lab's worth of researchers, all burned and broken beyond recognition. Ugly stuff. Oh, Clockwork is still around. How old is this guy then? Plus 23 years. At this point, who hasn't? Power spike. Got him right through the data checks, like a bolt of lightning to the brain. A 1 in a million accident, is what they are saying. And you believe that? Got a more plausible explanation? Yes, actually it was a cleanup operation. Color me intrigued. What were they cleaning up? A secret project that Loveware didn't want anything to do with. You might have heard rumors about it. The project name was Apex. And you've lost me. Apex, Clockwork? Seriously? That old line of drag? I'm telling you, jokers, Apex is real, or at least it was, until the Wisworm pulled the plug. Come on, Clockwork, we're still decades away from seeing a fully functional AI, you know that. Those Apex stories that have been floating around, they're just some conspiracy nuts with dream. Fine, keep your heads in the sand, some of us know the truth when we read it. Okay, Clock, I will humor you, but riddle me this. If Loveware had an armed and operational AI in his claws, why kill it? You remember what happened to most of Echo Mirage? The crash virus killed them, fried their brains, but I don't see what that has to do with anything. With the commercial release of the CDT-1000, some security firms are working on counter-intrusion software that could do the same thing. Black IC. You can look it up if you don't believe me. Whoa, scary stuff, man. Well, the goal of the Apex project was even scarier. IC waits for you to come to it. Apex wouldn't be bound by those restrictions. It could go out hunting, hit its targets when they least expect it. That's why they called it Apex. It was designed to be the apex predator of the digital world. And so, rather than using it to his advantage, Lothar decided to kill it in the cradle. The Wizworm's no fool. Some things are too dangerous to play around with. How would you put that genie back in the bottle if it ever slipped out of your control? Answer, you couldn't. And then it would take over the world! Okay, this threat has officially gone off the rails. I'm closing it down for the good of mankind. The slow scroll of text comes to a stop. Alice, I'm done. The simulacrum jerks back to life, then settles into a neutral pose. There are no official records in the Seda crop database to support the existence of the Apex project, but the thing that I encountered was Apex. Of that I am certain. Just as I'm certain that Apex was responsible for the deaths of Monica Schäfer, Green Winters, Clockwork, Paragine, and a score of other deckers over the last 16 years. But I thought Clockwork is alive. Well, I guess anyone can take up the name if they want to. Bliss raises his hand. Hold up. Alice, I have a question. I thought they said that Lothar killed Apex. They speculated as much, yes. They were wrong in that count. I do believe that Seda Crypto is developing Apex as a tool for Matrix warfare. I'm also convinced that the IT personnel who were killed were the Apex development team. But I don't think that Lothar was responsible for their deaths. Apex killed them. That would be my guess, yes. In the turmoil surrounding Lothar's buyout of Seda Group, a number of projects went missing. I believe that Apex was appropriated by a member of Feuerschwing's organization at this point. It was then unleashed on its own development team to silence them. Since then it has provided information control for the Firewing. A pet AI would explain how Feuerschwing has managed to maintain a conspiracy and avoid detection for the past 2 decades. Anytime anyone gets close, the AI takes them out and scrubs the record clean. So there's your bad news, Elanarae. Vauclair is being held at the Harfold Manor, but knowing that does you no good, because you can't approach the place. I doubt that you could open the door without Apex frying you. We did last time. They were trying to protect the secret, like Ortwan said. If we hadn't gone down into the basement, they would have let us go. Apex didn't react to us until Monica attempted to force a door to the basement. And now that the cat's out of the bag, they have no reason not to pull out the big guns on sight. Dietrich grimaces. You are right, we can't go back while Apex is in place. The room falls into silence. Finally, Iger turns to you. What's the play, Elanarae? We can't turn back now. If Apex is standing between us and Vauclair, then we need to find a way to kill Apex. Fucking A-boss, I'm in. Did you hear that, Alice? Do you have any suggestion? The simulacrum hitches again. The pause stretches, finally comes back to life. The AI has a kill switch, but Alice deemed any additional contact with Apex to be an unjustifiable risk. Attempting to reach a kill switch would be inadvisable. Save me the warnings, I'm going to kill this thing. I owe Monica that much. You and me both. Alice, tell us about Apex's kill switch. The simulacrum stares at you with dead eyes. Thanks to my close encounter with the AI, I was able to run a trace on it. Through this trace I discovered the physical address of a backdoor access point for Apex's programming. An old Seda Group research lab, long since abandoned and fallen in disrepair. The facility is now hotly contested gang territory. I have also determined that a kill switch for the AI exists somewhere in the basement of this facility. I will provide you with a physical address. I don't like the smell of this, Chief. It said that Apex let Alice escape. He turns to address the simulacrum on the screen. Alice, why would a Matrix warfare AI allow you to run a trace on it? It stares right ahead, its eyes are dead. I'm afraid that the answer to this question falls outside of the scope of my written parameters. The simulacrum stutters one final time and looks up at you with an apologetic smile. You have now reached the end of this presentation. I have been encoded with a final message from Alice to Elanarae. Playback commencing. The simulacrum. That is such a stupid word to say! Simulacrum! Simulacrum! Just call it, I don't know, computer simulation or so. Simulacrum. Fuck it. Elanarae, if you didn't listen to me before, listen to me now. Drop this. Stop going after Vauclair. Get out of Berlin and stay out of the Matrix. I'm telling you this for your own good. That's all I have to say. I'm following my own advice. I'm out. Don't try to contact me again. The whatever reverts to its idle state, slumping like a puppet with its strings cut. Its eyes glaze over and its face goes slack. Then the screen cuts to black. So the dragon has a killer and I am in charge of security. I can't say I'm surprised, but then nothing surprises me anymore. We know what killed Monica, we have a name for it, and we know how to kill it. That's good enough for me. We know what we have to do. We can either stand around talking about it, or we can go do it. Putting the wrong emphasis on wrong syllable. Agreed, we shut down Apex. Then we re-enter the estate and rescue Claire. He's the key to this whole thing. Sounds like a plan, boss. I still say that all of this crazy talk, Chief, talking on an AI is just a bad idea. It's suicide. So my vote is to cut and run. Bliss surveys the rest of the group, sees the determination in their faces, finally decides, what if you're really doing this? You will want the best decker you can find along for the ride. And I guess that nominates me. Woo! Ollie said that the kill switch is located in some old SK facility, assuming that the site was shut down sometimes after the Ajax project disappeared. It could have stood empty for years, maybe decades. She also said that the building was in gang territory now. I wonder if it will be anything like that Castle House was. That's normal for Ela. If I don't know a word, I have to pronounce it like I would pronounce it in German. I'm sorry. If you guys know every word out there ever, then feel free to pronounce it correctly. God, I hope not. Mahogany. What? Mahogany? What's so funny about it? How do you pronounce mahogany properly? God, I hope not. There's only one way to find out. Let's get prepped. This thing is going to kill itself. Blitz glances at you. The worry is painted all over his face. I can't believe I'm saying this, but you would better bring me along. You try going up against an AI without a Nova Hot Decker at your side, and you're probably going to regret it. That's an Indian royalty. Yeah, mahogany! Iga begins a weapons check. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Whatever's there, we'll deal with it. First, we will find our way to the basement. She peers through the scope on a sniper rifle. And then we kill the AI that killed Monica. Damn right. The team breaks to begin gearing up. As she slides a shell into shotgun, Iga catches your eye. You did good out there, defending the Kreuzbesser. You've had our backs the entire way, made good decisions. Mahog and Oni Mahogany. 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 This sounds like we would pronounce it in German. Mahogany. Are we gonna hug now? I appreciate that. Now you need to forgive yourself. You went out of position, Iga, and you know it. Iga scolds at the floor. Thanks, can't do it. But thanks. Anyway, we should get back to it. We've got an AI to take out after all. She pauses for a moment, frowning. Elanarae, do me a favor and keep your eyes open on this one. We are walking into unknown here. Makes me a little uneasy. Don't worry, Iga, I've got your back. She smiles, claps you on the shoulder. I know you do, and I've got yours. You've more than earned it. Stop it, you're making my mascara run. You too, Iga. Without another word, the troll slides a shotgun into the sheath on her back and continues to continue a pre-mission checklist. So, my pre-mission checklist is to go and check for spells. I want this! You know, thingy-majingy. This hellfire, whatever. Tailmonger's shop. Why are you in the summoning circle? That sounds creepy. Salutations, youngster. I believe that the Kreuzbesser is still standing thanks to you. There are also ways of saying thank you, ways that involve New Year and free trinkets. So I have heard. One day, perhaps, I will learn that language. For now, thank you must suffice. Now tell me, how may I serve you? Show me your wares. Ooh, acid bolt upgrade. Nice. Sorcerer's robes. That should be better than what I have. What do I have, anyways? Equipment. I have... Oh, fuck off. I have traditional mage robes. Armor 3 plus 1 willpower plus 1 charisma. Okay. Mahagani! Yeah! The mighty Prince Mahagani! Grants 1 willpower and I take that. Totem code. Oh, wait, that's better. Spellcasting, conjuring, spirit control. Street monk's outfit. Willpower, move speed, dodge. Totem control sounds nice in case I need to summon a spirit. I take the totem. Take this. I want Hellstorm. Set 5 heavy cover barriers that last 3 rounds. Anyone that enters takes 12 HP and 1 AP damage. Woo! Slow-mo increases target's AP cost for allocations by 2. Lasts for 2 rounds. That's not bad. I don't have haste. I can't afford it. Well, I will sell a few things, so that's okay. Totem code. I will sell off this. I will sell off... Well, if this does both at the same time, then I take this one. I can still cast it twice, and I want to make sure they take damage. I still want to sell. I want to sell these. I want to sell haste. I keep the lightning barrier. I don't need the level 1. I don't need the drugs. Sell. I want haste. Increases the friendly target's AP by 2. That's cool. Okay. Those ropes look snazzy, I like them. Okay, how much money do I have left? I have a few karma to spend. I don't need another spellbook slot. Maximum for trolls, maximum for orcs, maximum for humanitars, a new etiquette. I can't get to that anyways. New etiquette, maximum for elves. I think going for body would be the best idea. Maybe increasing my intelligence and my willpower. Yeah, willpower. You never know when you need a little bit more willpower. So let's see. Let's save. Extra blood, yeah. Give me some extra blood. Samuel, how are you doing? Elanarae, what a relief to see you alive. Samuel wipes you an enormous hug. You should know that your generosity has saved dozens of lives. What happened? When the attackers came, we all took refuge in the Elanarae Civic Center. Its strong walls and sturdy gate kept us all safe from harm. Had our people been on the streets, had they been in our old building, which came under fire during the attack, none of them would be alive. We owe you, Elanarae, more than ever. You may not look upon yourself as a hero, but to the people of the Kreuzbazaar, this is what you will always be. How's Alexander doing? He's adjusting with difficulty. No question, this is passing by. Okay. Well, I saved people. Yay, I'm a hero. Zack Flash. I don't need drugs. I don't have enough money for a weapon upgrade, so I guess I take everyone I can and leave. Assemble the team and travel to the coordinates that Alice provided. To find a backdoor access point to shut down the Apex AI. Creature, crew dog. Okay. You know, why can't I take my whole team with me? I'm fairly certain that everyone is willing to avenge Monica. Oh well. Ooh, a Ruger Super Warhawk. Oh well. Yes. All hail the mighty Prince of Mahagani. Apex, an artificial intelligence designed for matrix warfare, the sort of it sends a chill down your spine. For years the shadows have been wiped with rumors of true AI. Names like Mirage and Psychotrope have fueled conspiracy boards on the Shadowrun BBS since 2029. Most savvy Shadowrunners dismiss these stories as bunk. But from what Alice has told you, at least one of the stories is real. Apex is waiting for you, somewhere down in the basement of an abandoned Zeta Quip lab. Unfortunately, you're going to have to wade through a lot of gang territory to get there. Sometimes I question my sanity. A buddy from my D&D group was on the phone and I talked with him about Sunday the character concept since the start of the stream. I was thinking like, oh, Salt is silent today, but well, whatever floats your boat. For 2.5 hours. Nerd. Nerd. I could have sold the acid bolt. Fuck. Oh well. Eiger, you get the Remington. Blitz, you get the Ares Predator. And that's it for now. Ah, wait. Blitz, can you get also the killer? I guess when you check in, that's okay. Find a way to the basement to access the Apex kill switch. And there are already people around here. Ulrich. Front entrance. A huge orc in ragged combat fatigue steps forward to meet you. He walks with the swollen bravado of a man who's used to getting what he wants. One of his meaty arms jerks up, hand held uptight in universal sign for stop. The other clutches a bulky assault rifle. It's a monkey samurai with 2 swords who can cast spells as good as a full caster at the start, and he can dispel enemies with hum pounding them like a tuna. You make a monkish character? What the fuck? The orc inspects you, his body language is decidedly unfriendly. You don't look like a Magnifica. You're not one of us, and I'm guessing you ain't here for the hub either, so tell me, who are you? And what's your interest in this building? Business, can't discuss it, I'm sure you understand. Yeah, sure, I get it. But see, this building is under Arbeiter protection. We can't just let you waltz in and shoot up the place. He smiles at you, revealing a mouth filled with jagged teeth. I'm sure you understand. It looks plenty shut up already. A few more holes couldn't hurt. That all depends on where you put him. Look, pal, it would be better for everyone if you just turn back. We don't want to fight you, but we can't risk letting an unknown player into this. He pauses for a moment to search for the right word. Situation right now. You don't get to make that call. I have business inside and that's where I'm going. If you wanna try and stop me, be my guest. The orc gives you an appraising look. My killers is already full up for the day. As long as you stay cool, we can settle this peacefully. Good call. He pauses for a moment to consider, a thoughtful look on his face. You look like you can handle yourself. We might actually be able to use you. Easy money if you're interested. If not, well... The assault rifle in his hand shifts position slightly. That's a different conversation. And what exactly do you want us to do? Aiga's tone is neutral. Her posture relaxed, but one of her hands casually comes to rest on the butt of her shotgun. Ulrich doesn't seem to notice. We are having some trouble with a local mage gang, the Magnificus. The orc turns his head and spits. They attacked us without warning, took up in our building and kicked us onto the street. Me and my boys, we're the rightful protectors of this block, but the assholes that screwed us, they've got a building buttoned up pretty tight. We can't get in there to make things right, but maybe you can. If you could enter the building and do some damage to those drag-eating Magnificus, the Arbeiters would be willing to pay you. 200 new yen per kill. You bring me back the amulets and you get paid. How's that sound? Aiga raises an eyebrow. You're a goal fearless leader. You know the timetable we're working on. 200 new yen per head ain't bad, but from where I'm standing, it looks like you need my help, and that tells me that you can do better. Fine, 250 per head, but that's my final offer. Works for me. Good, yeah, I think that this will work. Aiga gives you a small nod. Her hand falls away from the stock of her shotgun. You need anything else, or you're ready to crack some skulls? I want to know who I'm working for. I'm Ulrich, leader of the Berlin chapter of the Arbeiters. We are a poly club, small but growing. We serve the people of the working class, protect them from the parasites that would exploit them. Zelt, what exactly is a poly club? Because those humanities are also a poly club. Political club? I mean, I don't know. You're not a fan of the F-state then, huh? Anarchy is not the solution to the people's problems. Do what thou wilt is a policy that rewards only the powerful. The working class gets trampled. A strong people-centered communist movement is the only way to protect the interests of the common man. Give us a few years and that's exactly what we are gonna be. I want to know what I'm going up against. Tell me about the Magnificus. A gang of parasites. They think that their magical talents make them better than anyone else. Because of that, they feel entitled to take whatever they want. What did I miss, by the way? A few months. Amsel is dead. And we found out where Drachen Feuerschwinge is. And the other guy we are looking for. Yeah. Thanks, Zelt. Thanks, Doom, for wikiing it. A gang of parasites. Up until recently, they've been content with pulling pranks and stealing purses. Childish drag. But they were basically harmless. Then the new leader took over, calls himself Tritemius, but I remember he was just a skinny little prick named Uri. He let out a derisive snort. I should have kept a better eye on him, I guess. Should have stomped him flat when he started putting on airs. Would have saved everyone a heap of trouble. Tritemius took over the Magnificus, militarized... Ferret Dance! What are you doing here? How are you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. I'm playing Reading Simulator 2016. And thanks to the element of surprise, they actually managed to do it. The orc folds his arms across his burly chest. Any day now, we're gonna show him exactly how bad an idea that was. I think I will start by breaking Uri's net. I want to be sneaky and say hi, like a ferret. Like a ferret. coming in, saying hi. Yeah, I haven't been to Ezekiel's stream for quite some time, but since he changed his streaming schedule, I just can't catch him anymore before I go to bed. That's kind of sad. Evil Zeke changing his streaming schedule like that. But the fuck? Full caps, of course. I'm still sub to him. The good guy. And yeah, we're gonna show him exactly how bad an idea that was, yeah. You look pretty dug in out here. How long do you intend to man the trenches? We'll be out here as long as it takes. We're taking our building back, one way or another. For over 3 years we protected that place. We held it for the people, to do with as they pleased. Kept it safe from parasites and exploiters. Everything was cool until those Drecksau Magnificus sucker punched us. Yeah, Drecksau is he called him a dirty pig. I kinda like this idea of interjecting German words all the time because we are in Berlin. No negotiation or warning, they just turned on us out of the blue, brought a couple dozen spirits down on our heads. I didn't even know that we were under attack until the Warhammer bastard snaked up and tried to drown me. Most of us got out alive, but we've been stuck out here ever since. Just give us some time though. We'll take the building back. We'll starve them out if we have to. And when we do, those scrawny bastards are gonna pay. Anything I should know about the building before I head inside? You will probably see some burnouts floating around the ground floor. They are all there for the hub. It's like some kind of church or something. Guy called Parson runs it. Between you and me, they are batshit crazy. Not dangerous, just nuts. Why did you keep them around at all then? Because a lot of them are rich. They paid that Dreckload in rent and we distributed that wealth to the common man. Let me guess, you define yourself as the common man. Do you see a tie around my neck, pal? Do I look like a corporate stooge to you? We are the friends of the people and we are the people. Don't you dare to question it. Just one more thing, I need to get into the basement. Anything you can do that would help me out? Basement? What could you possibly want to go down there for? I just need to get in. Can you get me in or not? Yeah, I can help you, but it will cost. You're charging us? Seriously? This isn't even your building anymore. You've got the wrong idea. I don't need Nuyen, my friend. What I need is Tritemius' head on a fucking platter. The Mahagani. Problem is, he's holed up somewhere in the building and we don't know where. Best guess, he's hiding somewhere upstairs, in a room with no exterior windows. Somewhere, probably someplace close, he stashed the power coupling for the elevator. He pulled it to keep us from getting access to the guns we stashed in the basement. So you find that killed Tritemius, grab DD coupling. Did you stutter there for a second, Orc? Out of his apartment and bring me that stupid amulet he's always wearing so I'll know he's dead. He cracks a grin. Then I give you the control chip that I pulled when we had to fall back. Slot them both back into the elevator and it will take us straight to the basement. This deal's coming out all in your favor. If I'm going to hand your entire territory back, you have to sweeten the pot. Well, you've got a point there. Tell you what, like I said, we had a bunch of weapons stashed in the basement before the Magnificus showed up. You take care of Tritemius, I'll have you pick in the armory, whatever piece of hardware you want. That's more like it. One dead mage coming right up. Good, just remember, no amulet, no basement. No go on through, and show that little prick what it means to screw with the Arbeiters. Oh, the Arbeiters! Oh, that's actually a German word. Arbeiters, yeah. The workers. An Arbeiter is an employee. Or a worker. The Arbeiters. We are the Arbeiters. That reminds me of RPG. It still cracks me up. That there's like in Might and Magic 2 a fountain. And it says males beware. And he sits there and says like malice. What does malice mean? Malice. I just don't know. Malice beware. The man behind the counter looks tired. His lids are heavy and his eyes are bloodshot. Welcome to Carl's General Store. What can I do for you? I need some info. He wipes his eye and does the best to shake himself away. Yeah, alright. What do I want to know? What's the layout of this place like? Let me check something. Well, you're on the first floor. That's the hub and my shop. Wow, la 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 la. God, 3 people? Okay, I'm back. The second floor is mostly be converted into makeshift apartment for people to live in. A gang squad's up there, the Magnificus, dangerous people. I would say stay away from them. The third floor is mostly a housing too. Lots of Parsons community. Not malus, males. Males. Males, just totally differently pronounced. So it's like males beware, but he was like males. Males. What does males mean? I've never seen one before. The thing is that the fountain turned every man to a woman in this game. So that's why it said males beware. But if you read malice and then you use it and then you are confused why you can't hit white knights anymore. It's actually quite funny, Might Magic too. Some gender can't hit certain enemy types, so... And women can't hit white knights, that's quite funny. The third floor is mostly housing too, lots of Parsons community crazies living up there. The Magnificus have a squad up there too. He leans in and lowers his voice to a conspirational whisper. I'm pretty sure the main crypt is up there too, don't know exactly where. What do you know about the Magnificus? They don't care about much aside from their own magic. Whole world's one big magical pissing contest to them, always trying to summon bigger and better spirits. Dangerous stuff, man. Must be tough having to live down there with what's going on over your head. It ain't easy, they charge less in protection than the Arbeiters did. But they don't care about keeping anything even approaching order. They just hide out in their clubhouse, get high and summon spirits that terrorize and kill people up in the third floor. Poor bastards. What do you know about the Arbeiters? No person. Bunch of tough guys. They took a bit cut out of my sales and protection money, all in the name of the working class. Funny, last time I checked, I was one of the working class. In fact, I'm the only one who's working in this whole damned building. He spreads his arms, a helpless look on his face. But at least they kept some form of law. Mugging and assaults were rare, and they didn't let murderous spirits run loose on the upper floors. So you take the good with the bad. That's all the info I need to know. Well, let me see your inventory. Has Maria Mercurial been in this yet? No, sadly not. Oh, I got some Quam. Expert drone repair kit. I don't need anything, thanks. Parson, how you doing? The attendant behind the counter is an uncommonly fine-featured dwarf with a beatific smile. A yellow ID tag pinned to his chest announces his name in large blocky letters. Parson. He nods at you and raises a hand in greeting. Welcome to the hub, sister. Are you here to share in the splendor of communion? If so, I can show you to an empty terminal. What do you do here? I'm the custodian of the hub. I tend to the bodies of our brothers and sisters while they share in the rapture of communion. I don't need anything else, thanks. Come back anytime. So you guys are all getting high here. Okay. Sounds like fun. I wish I would be high right now. That would be great. So. Remake that Jake arbitrage as the karma. Yeah, he actually had. It was quite fun. He was in the original, the basic game of this. Let's go to the second floor, kill some mages. So. Team, can you come closer, please? No? Okay. I open the door and get shot in the face. Oh good, target practice. How the fuck do you look? Ow! You fucking bastard! Ooh, I need 2 for the Hellstone barrier. Okay, that's nasty. In case anyone wants to come from here. Okay, Eiger. How about you run up there? Shoot him in the face. And then run back. Blitz, you run up there. And Overwatch in this direction. And you Overwatch in that direction. Let them come. Haha! Hey, why didn't you Overwatch? You should see him. You don't. You don't see the dwarf standing there. Okay. If you say so, game. Oh, that guy's dead. That is shit. Eiger, you look in this direction. Or I should Overwatch with my strongest attack. Never! I should Overwatch with my weakest attack. Okay, so that sounds like fun here. I actually wanted to... oh well. Is this a female orc? Sounded like it. Well, you guys aren't the smartest, or? 250 new yen. 250 new yen. 250 new yen. Wonderful. 1000 new yen, just like that. A spell book. Maybe you can learn some spells. Anyone in there? Nope. The most basic spell every mage knows and always has ready. Yeah, let's take it with us. Eat the spell. Nom nom nom. The target can't move but still use AP to attack. Yeah. Nobody reads that back. Have your decker bypass the lock and open the door. The decker pops the casing of the door control panel and quickly overrides the lock. The door unlocks with a click. Janet. Hi Janet. How are you doing? A middle-aged woman with chocolate-colored skin and shoulder-length dreadlocks look up from a PDA with a start. She's decked out in form-fit body armor, and in a flash an assault rifle goes from slung to held at the ready. Who the hell are you, and how did you get through the door? I knocked nice, I just gotta know how. Sweet talk. She gestures with a rifle. Cut the shit and start talking. What do you want and why are you here? Just looking around. Yeah, well, go look around outside, or at the very least stay out of my hair. I've got things to do. Bitch. Okay. Filthy dwarves. Oh, yeah, oh. 21 Nuyen. Geil. The communion speaks and will listen. Give yourself willingly, join us and be rewarded. Okay. Crazies. The communion must flourish, the communion must grow. Okay. A note. On the desk is a scrap of paper with Shark Tank scribbled on it. We are once with the communion. Join us and we will all be together. Okay. All crazy here. I'm fairly certain that is a fight again, so let's open this door. What's it? Franz. A group of meta-humans huddled together, their eyes wide with terror. Many of them have scrapes and bruises, and a few have more serious injuries. Their clothes are tattered and stained. Holy fuck. As you approach, a disheveled-looking middle-aged man steps forward, placing himself between you and the main group. His grey hair is badly matted, and a pair of battered reading glasses hang from the bridge of his nose. Who are you, may I ask? What are you doing here? Elanarae, and you are? My name is Franz. These are my friends and my wife. We live together. Well, we used to live together up on the 3rd floor. You used to live upstairs? Yes, until about a week ago. And then the Magnificus pets moved in, and we had to run for our lives. Spirits, you mean? He nods, a look of pure misery on his face. They are always summoning the damned things, but last week they lost control of a handful. Before we knew what was happening, they were running wild in our living room. We tried to protect ourselves, but we were no match for them. He shakes his head, a haunted look in his eyes. We had no choice but to leave everything behind. We've been scraping by down here ever since. Franz takes a moment to collect himself. When he speaks again, he sounds more composed. At least Janice is letting us use her Matrix uplink. We can still afford to feed ourselves thanks to her. Janet? I need to talk to her. Could you introduce us? Could you introduce us? Introduce us. I can't talk anymore! I've been talking the past few days more than I've ever been in my whole fucking life. Holy fuck, this game. So much text. I hate it. But if I haven't read anything, I would have been done in one session or so. Like click, 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 click. Okay, what do we have to do? Doesn't matter. Kill stuff. Tell you what, if you take care of those rogue spirits, if you clear the path for us to return home, I will give you the password you need to speak with Janet. Alright, I will let you know when it's safe. Thank you so much. Do you know where the Magnifica hideout is? Can't help you there. We used to see a lot of the Magnificas up on the 3rd floor, but I never wanted to get too close to them. You wanna know where the hideout is? I would ask Parson, or maybe step outside to ask Ulrich. Not that you're likely to get far with either of those nutcases. That's all for now. Optional. Clear the spirits out in the 3rd floor apartment. I guess I have to do this anyways. Go to the 3rd floor. I think next time I'm going to stream a game where I just don't have to read anything. Oh, hi! You are Armageddon, huh? How about I can't slow you down. Okay. %. I think I will put this down on my gravestone. 61%! Oh, 58! I shot 6 times and hit 1. Ne? Anybody else sees a problem there? I don't know. This thing could be dead by now, but no! My whole team has to be blind fucking assholes that can't hit a board side of a barn. Oh, fuck off. Games like this should just not show up the percentage. It just pisses me off too much. I don't know. Stand in front of an enemy and then it's like, oh, I can't hit the enemy because there was a 2% chance my nose itches and then I miss attacking him and so on and so forth. Yes, that's how we do it around here. Oh my fucking god, there's 3 of them? I guess we walk back. Blitz, how about you Overwatch? How about I haste Eiger? And she can run in here. And Overwatch too. And Glory, you Overwatch also. $30 damage, that's not bad. Come a little bit closer. And we can't. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I just put everyone to Overwatch? Or did the enemies just decide, oh, we don't really feel like going over, you know? How about I bait them? Ah, boo 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 boo. Ah, boo 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 boo. You can't see this thing? Come on. Oh, you have a range attack. Okay. Oh! Oh, look who's coming for dinner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got you play Action Jackson. Ow! Ow! Can you like not do that? Fine, I heal everyone. Hello. The great mother tree shall help all of you. Thanks a lot. Fuck me sideways in my asshole. Holy fucking shit. What? Oh, you can't see them, only I can. That's why you went. Uh, 77% hit chance. 77 hit chance. He misses 3 times. I'm taking all of your medkits. Na. Hope you like it. That doesn't look inviting. Could also just be a smear of shit or so, I don't know. Cuckoo! We've got company, blast them! At least your entrances are about as lame as mine. So that is something. Hello! I need this place to hide. Thank you. Can you overwatch with melee weapons? Like if somebody walks past, you just swipe at him? You actually can, that's cool. Well, more money for the money god. Okay. Let's run in. Iger, you first. 70%?